Hey guys, welcome to another Procreate episode here on the Floaty Lady channel. Today I'm going to be showing you some tips and tricks I've learned along the way on Procreate. First off, we have under the wrench, the preferences button. Under here you'll find pressure and smoothing. This is really interesting. If you don't have your pressure and smoothing bar set, it will make it a little harder for you to make marks in Procreate. So this is a good first step in setting up your program. Drawing a line in Procreate, you do have to apply pressure to get the line thicker or thinner. When you go to preferences under pressure and smoothing, if you change this bar so that it goes steep and then curves, it makes it much easier and much more sensitive for you to push. Yeah, so I don't feel like I have to push quite as hard to thicken up that line. So that really helps your screen last longer. You don't want to be pushing really hard on your screen, even with a screen protector there. Another cool control under preferences is the gesture controls. So under general, you'll see disable touch actions. So disable touch actions, when that's on, prevents you from being able to make a mark with the brush with your finger and only the pencil. So it's pretty useful if you're not trying to do that. So now see, I can do it with my fingers now that it's off, and the pencil. So it just depends if you like having the ability to make the mark with your finger, or if that's bugging you, you have the ability to turn it on and off under the gesture controls, disable touch actions. There's also a couple settings under here for the 3D model. Enable 3D painting with finger. That one's a little annoying too. I definitely would turn that off because I generally just want to move the model with my finger and paint with my pencil. Okay, so a couple cool little eraser tips and tricks here. I did get the Apple Pencil 2. I like the idea of double tapping and toggling from the brush to the eraser. If you want to turn that off, there is a way. You just go to settings, and then you go to Apple Pencil, and you'll see here, switch between current tool and eraser is checked. You can just turn that off if you don't like it. Me personally, with this ergonomic grip, I feel like I don't accidentally hit that, but if you're not using something over top of it or a skin or anything like that, it might be a little annoying to trigger that by accident a lot. So turning that off is possible under the settings. Now that we're talking about erasing, let's also talk about how the eraser can match with your current brush if you just hold it down. So if I change my brush to something different, cubes, and I hold down the eraser tool, it will match to the current brush setting. A little tip here on the selection menu, the automatic selection tool has a threshold button. I don't know if you guys know about this. You can go left and right. It will select more or less of whatever you're looking at if you're trying to use the selection tool in automatic setting. Which can be helpful if you're trying to isolate more than one thing at a time. Some cool things for viewing your image. If you're zoomed way in, you can always snap back with 2 fingers and it will frame up the image with your screen. Also, a neat little trick is to use the reference box. You'll see it under the canvas tab. The reference box can turn on and off under the wrench, canvas, and reference. Now you have a zoomed out image and you can move that wherever you want on your work area and stay zoomed in at the same time. It'll also update the panned out version with the current edits you're making. So you can get an overall idea of what it's going to look like. Another little tip and trick here is if you want to see individual layers and know what is on that layer, all you have to do is press and hold each layer like so. And now you're in layer view mode only. So as you move from each layer, you'll see just that layer. To get out of that mode, you just press the same one again and your layers will return. Couple drawing tips. If you want to create a perfectly symmetrical image, you can go under Canvas, Drawing Guide, Edit Drawing Guide, and choose Symmetry. Now remember, every time you start a new layer, if you want to draw with the same symmetry, you have to actually turn it on again. When you go to it, you'll see it already looks like it's on. Turn it off and turn it back on. That should fix your problem. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So when I draw on this layer, we have symmetry because I turned it on. Let's start a new layer. Now you can see it only draws on one side. We go back to the drawing guide. Symmetry is on, but as you could just see, we are not getting symmetrical drawing. Turn it off, turn it back on, go back to your new layer. That should fix it. Under symmetry, there's a couple other things I should point out. You can change the midline area. So now the symmetry is occurring on the left side of the screen because I've changed the midline focus of the overall canvas. So you can always change where that midline is. If you want to reset it, go back to Edit Drawing Guide. If you tap on the blue button in the middle, you'll see the reset. This green line is the angle of the midline, and the blue is the position. Again, if you want to reset, just tap the blue and press reset. Couple easy things if you didn't know already. You can draw a straight line with Procreate. All you have to do is hold it down at the end. You can also draw a curved line in Procreate. All you have to do is hold it down at the end. If you want to draw a complex curve, it will not really know what to do but make it look like that. I'm not sure if that's helpful for anything. Maybe if you're doing jagged rocks or something. But if you don't like that, just 2 fingers press, it'll go back to what you drew. So again, curvy lines, when you hold down on the end, go more squared off. If you don't like that, you can always go back to what you just drew with 2-finger tap. Perfect circles are easy with Procreate. You just hold at the end, hold your finger down, your separate hand for symmetry to make that a perfect circle. You just hold down with your second finger. So let's turn off the drawing guide and just go back to a single image. We just went to perspective to turn it off. So now let's make that circle again, joining at the top. It's a nice little oval until we hold down our other finger. And now we have a perfect circle. Fill that circle with color. Now you have an object. If you want to change the color of the object, a lot of different ways to do that. So adjustments has everything you need in there. Hues, saturation, brightness will change your layer, colors. Thank you guys for joining me again on the Floaty Lady channel. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more. See you later.
Thank you. Bye.